Welcome. You're with the Nasty Thoughts, and I'm back with another chapter reading from out of the Holy Bible, from out of the second book Moses wrote, which is called Exodus. You feel me? The departure. You know, Exodus means you're departing from something. You feel me? So I say this to all of you. You know, you have some things going on in your life that you want to close the door on. Read Exodus. Read it. Pick your Bible up. Read it. You can download the app. You feel what I'm saying? You can download the app. Read it. You get me? Read it. It's deep. It touches your heart. It touches your emotions. It touches your feelings. It gives you an understanding of right and wrong and where you're supposed to stand and how you're supposed to fight and how you're supposed to free yourself. Not, you know, and if it's more than just yourself, you're thinking about how can you free others. You feel me? You get me? There was a multitude that followed Moses up out of Kemet. A multitude. You feel me? And from what I saw, there wasn't too many casualties. There wasn't too many deaths when you speak of the Jews, of the Canaanites. When you speak of them, there wasn't a lot of death. But when you look at what happened to the Kenites, come on now, come on, falling off the little mountain, drowning themselves in the water, getting trampled on by other horses that's within their army. You feel what I'm saying? And in the end, to have majority of the army out in the I guess that was considered an ocean or a river back then. To have all of them in that part of the ocean, of the water that Moses parted. Look at how many Kenites of that military that was taken out to go to battle with these Jews died. You feel me? You get me? From day one, when Moses asked Ramses to release his people from bondage, it should have been a given. It should have been no questions asked. Come on, let's figure how to get these people up out my land. Let's go. It shouldn't have been no plagues put upon our nation to realize it's time to let these people go. You feel me? And it seems that when the plagues that was going on really hit Ramses directly, you feel me? Hit Ramses directly is when Ramses woke up and said, you know something, let me get these people about my land. You get me? So did he give a care about the citizens, the residents, the other Kenites that helped build this dynasty? Couldn't have. Look, let's go and get into Exodus. Enough of this talk. And we're on I lose my space. Got it. So give me a second. Give me a minute. I do lose my space. I do have a bookmark, but if you're familiar with this, if you're familiar with your Bible and you're familiar with how things are set up, you may have 3 chapters on the 2 pages you're looking at. And I don't use I don't mark them with ink pens, which I'm going to start doing today. I'm going to start doing that now because I ain't doing them but taking up time. So we're on chapter 5, and chapter 5 title is First Encounter with Pharaoh. You get it? First encounter with Pharaoh. Yeah. Hold up. Something ain't right. Okay, good. Yeah. First encounter with Pharaoh. Afterward, Moses and Aaron went in and told Pharaoh Thus saith the Lord God of Israel, let my people go, that they may hold a feast to me in the wilderness. And before I go further, you got what I'm saying? Before I go any further, I want to point something out, How many of y'all know people named Moses? I know of one. You feel me? I know of one in the name named Moses. How many of y'all know of people named Aaron? I know of maybe two in the name. You got what I'm saying? And I just want to say this to you, to you mothers, to you fathers, you know what I mean? Y'all name y'all kids after these characters of spirituality and religion. You feel me? Y'all put a name on them that is highly respected, highly appreciated for the deeds they work in this world. You feel what I'm saying? But the Moses I know, I don't know him that well. I will say I believe he's a listener or he's a BSer. You feel what I'm saying? And I leave it at that with Moses. You feel me? Aaron, you feel what I'm saying? I could really make a joke to you, you know what I mean? But it will really come out to be, how I really feel. I really feel he's a Judas. You understand what I'm saying? His mama should have named him Judas. But I just say this to you again, the Aaron's that I know, you got what I'm saying. One of them, like I said, I feel his mama should have named him Judas. The other one, I don't know a lot about him. I just know his name is Aaron. And I would love to understand why has a lot of these women or these men has picked names from out of a holy Bible to give to their children. You feel me? I would like to get that understanding. You got what I'm saying? I've asked my mom numerous times, where did you get the name Nas from? You feel me? She said, well, I thought you was a girl, so your name was going to be Doris. You feel what I'm saying? So when they found out I was a boy, they took the D off and put an N on there. You get me? Now I'm knowing that there is a county, a city in Pennsylvania that is called Norristown. I've never really asked my dad, is the bloodline of the Stanleys out of Pennsylvania, out of Philly? I just know that there's some things that I've connected that makes me feel that yes, my grandfather, he was from Philly and he came here. You feel what I'm saying? He came here and met my grandmother. Rest her soul and rest my grandfather's soul. It's some things I've connected that make me feel that way. That piece of my family, that bloodline of my family is from Pennsylvania. But anyway, like I say, it's a question that I have. It's a question I would like to know. You know what I mean? That's just like Michael. That's just like I know a lot of Johns, and I'm telling you, the John I know. How many of y'all out there know John Sidewhite? Come on, man. What did mama think about? And I done met his mama before, but what was his mama thinking about? Anywho, let's get back into this read. And Pharaoh said, who is the Lord that I should obey his voice to let Israel go? I do not know the Lord, nor will I let Israel go. So they said, the God of the Hebrews has met with us. Please let us go 3 days' journey into the desert and sacrifice to the Lord our God, lest he fall upon us with pestilence or with the sword. Then the king of Egypt said to them, Moses and Aaron, why do you take the people from their work? Get back to your labor. And Pharaoh said, look, the people of the land are many now, and you make them rest from their labor. So the same day Pharaoh commanded the taskmasters of the people and their officers, saying, you shall no longer give the people straw to make brick, as before. Let them go and gather straw for themselves, and you shall lay on them the quota of bricks which they made before. You shall not reduce it, for they are idle. Therefore they cry out, saying, let us go and sacrifice to our God. Let more work be laid on the men, that they may labor in it, and let them not regard false words. And the taskmasters of the people and their officers went out and spoke to the people, saying, thus says Pharaoh, I will not give you straw. Go get yourselves straw where you can find it, yet none of your work will be reduced. So the people were scattered abroad throughout all the land of Egypt to gather stubble instead of straw. And the taskmasters forced them to hurry, saying, fulfill your work, your daily quota, as when there was straw. Also the officers of the children of Israel, whom Pharaoh's taskmaster had set over them, were beaten and were asked, why have you not fulfilled your task in making brick both yesterday and today as before? Then the officers of the children of Israel came and cried out to Pharaoh, saying, why are you dealing thus with your servants? There is no straw given to your servants, and they say to us, make brick, and indeed your servants are beating, but the fault is in your own people. But he said, you are idle. Idle, therefore you say, let us go and sacrifice to the Lord. Therefore go now and work, for no straw shall be given you. Yet you shall deliver the quota of bricks. And the officers of the children of Israel saw that they were in trouble after it was said, you shall not reduce any bricks from your daily quota. Then as they came out from Pharaoh, they met Moses and Aaron, who stood there to meet them. And they said to them, let the Lord look on you and judge, because you have made us abhorrent in the sight of Pharaoh and in the sight of his servants, to put a sword in their hand to kill us. Verse 22 starts off with a title, and the title is Israel Deliverance Assured. So Moses returned to the Lord and said, Lord, why have you brought trouble on this people? Why is it you have sent me? For since I came to Pharaoh to speak in your name, he has done evil. He has done evil in this people, neither have you delivered your people at all. That's the end of this chapter reading. And I want to start off by saying this, you know what I mean? It was some things came to my head while I'm reading. And, you know, being that we're speaking of slavery, being that we're speaking of the Kenites time enslaving the Jews, I want to say this to you right here, you know. There are people that says, man, Egypt, Upper Africa, Northern Egypt, that was white people up there. There were Jews up there. There was no black people up there. You feel what I'm saying? There was no Africans up there. You understand what I'm saying? Let me say this to you right quick, because I'm going to go and get this to you 100%, and I really don't care if you like it or not. All right. You know what stamps it for me, what makes it concrete for me, what makes me walk away from if I have a conversation with you about that, and you're gonna put your life down on that, the fact that I'm wrong and you're right, this is what I'm gonna say to you, yeah? For everything that the black community has suffered, have been through, there has been a curse put on us. And if the scriptures are real, if the scriptures has been handed down, you understand me? Handed down precisely. Yes, that curse started when Ramses did not let these Jews go. You understand what I'm saying? Did not free them. You understand me now? Do you really get me? So if you're going to tell me that there was white people, there was Jewish people, there was Arabic people up there, and black people, Africans, never ruled up in northern Africa, upper Egypt, then why is it all of this um, 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 cruelty done to the black community? Why? Yes, we fall for the trap, but why is there so much cruelty put on the black community? Because we are a cursed nation. You understand me? A cursed nation. We are living through a curse that we was not even born. You understand me? We wasn't even born. Get me? You understand me now? Get it? You ever met a person that been kicked all their life? You feel me? Kicked all their life. Can't get back up? There are some things within that person's bloodline that they know if you give this person life, then y'all dead. Feel me? Dead. You get it? Dead. There are some people you don't throw the kitchen sink at them. You put the house on them. You get me? You put the house on them. So I thank you. I thank you for throwing a kitchen sink at me. Feel me? And I ain't trying to kill you. I'm trying to wake you up to your BS. You feel me? Because I know we can coexist in a peaceful world. I know we can. There's no doubt in my mind that we cannot. There's no doubt in my mind we can put racism to the side without changing, without mixing the races, without mixing the cultures. We can decide upon, we can agree upon, okay, Satan drops here first. Okay, there were some minions that came down. Okay, you might be right about the skin pigmentation stuff, about, people done dirt in the land and they was exiled from the land, and the land they went in, they was living in caves. They really saw no sunlight. They only saw darkness. You understand me? Wake up. Feel me? Wake up and understand this right here. You can fall for the trap or you can laugh at the trap that has been set for you. You feel me? You get it? You can do either or. Either or. Either or. But the blame falls upon you for not having patience, for not processing what you're seeing, what you're hearing. You added actions to something you never fully processed because of what was going on right now. And you have no faith and you have no strength in your beliefs that whom you pray to can pull you out of that. You feel me? You get me? I'm a firm believer. Whom I pray to did not bring me this far in my life to just say forget you. No. No. I'm going to continue to serve who I pray to. I'm going to continue to keep transitioning my life into a righteous 100% life. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep proving myself. I'm going to keep watching the evil around me. I'm going to continue to walk away from the evil around me. I'm going to continue to keep processing every smoke and mirror I see. Look, you've been with the nasty pastor. This has been another chapter reading from Exodus, the second book of the Holy Bible Moses wrote. Look, I'm out and I love you.